Hey y'all, welcome to Homestead Budgets. My name is Heather and today we're doing something a little special. We have an extra cash stuffing for the third week of July. I myself am self-employed, so just the way my income works, sometimes there are extra influxes of income, and with that y'all get to see some extra cash stuffings. So today we're going to be stuffing a total of $1,000. If this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, thank you so much for being here. And if it's not your first time, thank you so much for coming back to hang out. I hope that by me sharing our cash stuffing journey that you're able to learn something that will help you in yours. So we'll go ahead and get this set up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 50, 650, 670, 90, 710, 30, 50, 70, 90, 810, 30, 50, 70. So this is 880, 890, 900, 910, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 580, 590, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that makes 1,000. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. I have a couple of really exciting things that we're gonna do in this cash stuffing, so I'm like itching to go ahead and do it. So starting off with our everyday binder, we're going to put 20 into groceries, and everything pretty much is going to get just a little like extra love for the week. And then, like I said, there are a couple of things that I'm really excited about that we're going to use some of this income for. Dining out is going to be getting 20. So it now has 20, 40. Spending is also getting 20. So it has 20, 40. Pets is getting 20. So it now has 25, and that's for like pet food, pet supplies, anything really for our pups. My pet savings binder is going to get I feel like I say that every single time. Is going to get 100. My pet savings envelope, I think it's because I also have a savings binder, and that's what confuses me a little bit. So it now has 100, 20, 30. And then self-care is going to get $11. I know that that's a strange number. It's just kind of the way that everything worked out. There was like an extra one left over. So it now has 10 and 11. All right, so all set there. Moving on to our sinking funds binder. We are going to be putting 10 into date night, which I'm filming this on, what is today? Tuesday? So my husband and I actually might go out and not do like a fancy dinner or anything like that, but just go and grab some food out. So we will probably use this, and that has 20 and 30. Baby fund is going to be getting 20. So it now has 50, 70, 80. And if this is your first video that you're clicking or anything, I am not pregnant, but me and my husband are about a year into our trying to conceive journey. We did recently have a miscarriage at the beginning of the year, so we were building back up from kind of using this envelope for a couple of things with that, but this is just our way of getting prepared for all of the things that we will need in the future for our future baby. Health is going to be getting $10. So it has 20, 30. Vacation is getting 20. So it has 20, 40, 50. Christmas is going to be getting $24. Set that off to the side for now. All right, so we'll give this account, we have 1, 2, 300 in our high yield savings account, 20, 40, 60, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, and 2. So 300, I'm sorry, 4, yes, 372. So go ahead and get that put in there. And since I'm going to color in 2 dots on here because each one of them I've broken down is $12 for what I want to save up for before Christmas. Okay. And I do have a counter on the back for how many weeks, I don't even know if y'all can see that or not, for how many weeks I needed to take care of 2 circles per week. So that way I am done by like mid-November, I think. So what I'm going to do, and I need to make sure that I am, because this is a completely extra cash stuffing, so I'm pretty sure that I'm done with this. So I don't really know why I wrote that. Because since this is an extra cash stuffing, I've technically already stuffed the 1 dot for this week. So with me stuffing 2 extra, that takes away from the 2 weeks on here where I was having to do 2 at a time, if that makes sense. So from now on, I can just do 1 dot per week. And I'll double check that with a calendar later on, but I'm pretty sure that that's correct. Now, if I have the income to where I can go ahead and take care of a couple of dots at a time, I will. And that just means that I will finish up this envelope a little faster than I thought. But I wanted to make that note for myself, you know, a couple of months ago, so that way I knew for certain that I was going to get that done by mid-November by just doing 1 a week and doing the couple extra that I needed to do here and there. Okay, now that I've beat that topic to death, gifts is going to be getting $10. So it now has 20, 30. Tattoo is getting $5. So it has 10, 15, 20. Extra debt is getting skipped for right now. And annual bills is going to be getting $20. So it has 20, 40. So all set here. Moving on to our homestead binder. Bulk shopping is going to be getting $50. If you caught my last cash stuffing, my latest cash stuffing, the one for this week, I did tell y'all that I got a freezer at Costco that I've been searching for probably for like a year now. So I'm just kind of giving this envelope more love because that completely depleted what we had in this envelope, but it was basically a planned purchase and we were just waiting for it to show back up. But so that's all set. Household is going to be getting $10. So it has 10, 15. Feed is getting $20. And my husband did just pick up a bunch, so we should be good. I'm hoping for at least a month or so. Garden is going to be getting skipped for this week, really for the foreseeable future. Garden's probably going to get skipped. The garden is, you know, producing great, and I have enough of the organic fertilizer that I like to use on it, so I don't really see myself having to spend anything in there, at least for the rest of like the summer growing season. For the fall season, I may, but as we get closer to that, that's when I may start stuffing this envelope again. But for now, it's good. Home maintenance is getting $10. So it has 20, 30. And then electric is getting 25. So it has a 50, 70, 95, 100. And we're done here. Next, for our business binder, okay, car maintenance is going to be getting $15. So it has a 50, 60, 75, which I did ask my husband because whenever it was that he did it, we have to kind of go back and look at some receipts. But when he changed my oil last, you know how in the, like when you go somewhere to get your oil changed, you get a little sticker in the top of your car. I didn't think to like write on that with a Sharpie at what mileage he did my oil change last time. So we're going to figure that out this weekend. I think that I'm still good for a while, but because, like I said, I do drive my car a lot for work, I just like to keep on top of the oil changes and making sure that everything is good with it. So this will be enough to, I know, at least take care of that oil change, plus a little bit if need be. So we are looking good there. Gas is going to be getting $50. I have already filled up for the week, and that should last me really into like a good chunk of next week. So this is kind of just building up a sinking fund for gas because I don't know what it's like near y'all, but gas just keeps going up near us. So with this extra income, I just wanted to kind of give that one a little bit of extra love. So if there's a week that comes up where I'm not able to stuff it as much, I kind of have that to fall back on. Growth is going to be getting $10. So it has 10, 25. YouTube is also getting $10. So it has 10, 25. And I will probably stop stuffing the YouTube envelope. I don't know, maybe when it reaches around like $50, I feel like that is pretty good. I do already have a couple of things purchased for the 500 subscriber giveaway that I'm going to do whenever we hit that goal. So I know I'm good there. So basically it's just kind of saving up for the next giveaway whenever that would be, because really I have enough supplies for everything that I need to make videos at the moment. So I think I will cap that at 50 for now and then reevaluate in the future if need be. And then insurance, and this is business insurance. I'm just saving up to be in a good place for when I have to buy the policy again for 2024. It's going to be getting $20. So it now has 20, 40, 50. I got a little ahead of myself. Okay, so all set here, and this is when we get to start doing the fun stuff. I'm actually going to start with, instead of starting with my savings binder, I'm going to do my $400 savings challenge first. And I'm going to make sure that my math is correct on this, but we're basically going to fill all of these except for one, and then that final one I will complete during next week's cash stuffing, so that way this will be all done by the end of July, which I am super stoked about. Really not even the end of July, because I think July is technically a magic month for me because I'll have another paycheck for the last Monday in July, if that makes sense. So yeah, this is one of the things I'm very excited about. I'm excited that this will be done, and I'll be able to go ahead and pull it out and use it towards the credit card that I'm currently working on. And it's going to make such a big dent, honestly. Like, this will probably take care of the credit card that I'm working on, plus being able to put at least a little bit towards the next credit card to work on. So that's always like a super exciting thing when you're doing the snowball method, to be able to move on to the next one. So we're going to be stuffing a total of $104 in here. Basically the only, just make sure y'all can see it. The only one that we aren't taking care of today is this 30. So we're going to be doing all of those, and I'm just going to add them up to make sure my math is correct. So we've got 12 plus 14 plus 22 plus 14 plus 12 plus 30. So that's $104. So we will go ahead and get that. And the reason that I wanted to do this one first is because I knew I was going to be putting quite a few singles in here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and swap some of those out for a 5 or something like that. And then in my savings binder, I can just have some lower denominations until I do a cash swap out again. But I'm just trying not to wear out this envelope too much. So we now have 100, 200, 300, 50, 60, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 70. Obviously, if we're adding, wait. Okay, yeah, 370. For some reason, I thought I counted 270. So that way, next week, when we do a cash stuffing, we'll have that 30, and that will be 400. So I am going to go ahead and take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just these singles out, and replace it with this 5, just so it's not so bulky until I unstuff it next week when it's all done. All right, and let's do the ultra satisfying part of coloring everything in. That just like feels so good. It's like that serotonin kick that you get when you like check something off of your to-do list. Like, I am a to-do list like girly. Like, that is me, just because I love, It's not that I love doing the things on the to-do list sometimes, but mostly I really just love checking it off. Like checking it off, crossing it out. Ooh, like that just feels so good. So we're all set here, and we just have that one little one left for next week. All right. And sorry if you can hear that. My dog is dragging a bone around the house. So getting into our savings binder, this is where the other very exciting thing is happening. So we're going to be stuffing $300 into my month ahead fund, and that is going to fully fund this envelope out. I had the goal of having this done by the end of June, but with our dog's surgery that came up, I did have to go ahead and dip into it a little bit. But now we're at the end of July and it's done. So we've got 300. That's going in here. So in my high yield savings account, I have 1,000, 2,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. So we now have 2,500 in our month ahead envelope. My goal after I had to pull the money out for a dog surgery was to like focus really hard on this and have it done by the end of August. But now it's done by the end of July. Oh my gosh, I can't even talk. It's done by the end of July. I am so excited. When I do my unstuffing next week, I will go ahead and basically pull all of this out, get it into the bank, let it sit there and make me money in a high yield savings account. And we will have something very special to put in here next week. So that's done. Very excited. And since we had a little bit extra with this paycheck, I am going to put some into maternity leave. Again, I am not pregnant as of filming this video, but because I am self-employed, maternity leave, a paid maternity leave, is something that I'm going to have to fund myself. So I just want to put a little bit extra in there as I can to help me pay for things while I am home and recovering whenever that time comes. So maternity leave now has $50, $70, $90. Okay, and then the last thing I think is Black Friday. And we're going to be taking care of 2 dots on this tracker, which is going to be $16. Great. So we now have 120, 30, 40, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, and 2. And I was okay with having the extra ones in this envelope since they can just handle a little bit more than the other style of envelopes can. But when I do my unstuffing and cash condensing for next week's paycheck, that'll get taken care of and it will get kind of condensed back down. All right, so that is all that we have for today's video. Again, I was so excited when I realized that I was going to be able to do this cash stuffing and be able to check off 2 really big things on some goals that I had for myself for really the next couple of months that I was able to take care of way earlier than I thought. So I am absolutely thrilled about that. And that means that I get to go and sit down and figure out what my new goals for the next couple of months are going to be, because since these ones are already taken care of, I'm just going to replace them with new ones. So I would love to know some of the goals that y'all are working on with your cash stuffing journey, or if they're personal goals or anything like that. Please drop them down below. I'd love to chat with you guys about it, and I will see you guys in the next one. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye, y'all.